Hey, good morning. So I'd like to dedicate this one to all the unappreciated sports dads out there. You probably got football camp coming up and basketball camp. You're going to be shelling out about 5K for the summer camps. But it could be worse in Switzerland. I guess there's a camp that costs around 25K. A lot of good spring water going on. That's a lot of money for camp. So put another $100 in the budget. We've got 3 books for you today if you're fairly new to sports parenting and kind of trying to figure out where you fit in with the coaches and the players and all that kind of stuff. It does take a little bit of time. So these are 3 books that I've found pretty helpful as a coach and as somebody I teach at coaching clinics on the West Coast. So first one's first. You probably haven't heard of this one if you're not into gymnastics and figure skating. But this is called Little Girls in Pretty Boxes, and there's probably no more toxic world out there in youth sports than gymnastics and figure skating. The Olympics come around every 4 years, and it is a tough funnel. So you want to read that one, and it shows the impact of bad, toxic coaching, and we're talking physical damage, mental damage to some of these kids, and don't let the sequins fool you. In figure skating, 15-year-old kid going all Bambi out on the ice, she slides into the wall at 10 miles per hour, hits her head. That's a bad day at the office. So definitely want to check this one out. I'll put all this stuff in the link there for you. Little Girls in Pretty Boxes. This is about the impact of bad coaching. What about adversity? Love this one. It is called The Education of a Coach about Bill Belichick. And we kind of think that a guy like that is going to have a very linear process and he's going to get everything he wants and it's just going to go smooth sailing right up the mountain, right? Not so much. He was very unappreciated, kind of sabotaged by Paul Brown at the Cincinnati Bengals. Brown hated him, but he didn't want Belichick to succeed, so he tried to take him down. So really a very unappreciated and undervalued and underestimated coach at the early part of his career. It's worth reading it because this guy faced a lot of crap on the way up, and it's not the linear process. Looking back now, you think, okay, must have been easier for this guy. It was not. So adversity, you want to read The Education of a Coach. This one, I'm sure you've heard of. It is Andre Agassi, called Open, probably the best sports autobiography out there. And this one's been on the market for a long time. So this is the impact of bad sports parenting, and we're talking really some pretty tough days. You want to read that one to just kind of get yourself familiar with what you don't want to do as a sports parent. So hopefully that helps. I'll put all this stuff in the links, and good luck this summer.